fearless pioneer.
Yo, what is going on, guys? EJ here, bringing another Lord of the Rings Rise of War video. And today, guys, we're getting straight into it. I've had a lot of comments lately saying that I haven't been doing enough like battle reports and stuff like that. So this video today, all it is going to be is just going through a ton of battle reports. I literally spent the entire day getting over 400,000 merit or prestige, whatever you want to call it. And we've got a lot of battle reports here. Whether it's win, draw, lose, they're all here, and I've been fighting people who are like semi-good to like absolute monster accounts that you'll see with like all 4 Zenith level commanders, like even some in the double digits. We'll go over my army in that first and just quickly show you if you don't know it. So my main army commander or formation setup is Dane, Bjorn, Gandalf the White, and Gil-galad. Now, if I'll quickly show, so my Dane is fantastic, like, is super good. So I have Zenith 11 Dane with really good gear, almost a full set of the attack buff. We have 248 attack at level 47, and we're using bow knights on him, and we've got all of his damaging moves being filled in there on the skill tree. Now, keep in mind, my Bjorn, I just got him to respect level 8 recently. So he's got a full Warcry set, 192 attack, and I have skilled him so that his attacks, basically, I always go with R1 and R3 maxed, and then enemy of the orcs last. Unless you're versus an evil, then you switch it around and you do R5 first before R3. So yeah, gear looking really good with Warcry, which gives that extra 20% damage dealt for the first 3 rounds, and bow knights used on him. The reason I'm using bow knights is because of Gil's avoidance, of course. We then have Gandalf the White. So as you can see, I did get a new piece of gear. I pulled this the other day. I got myself an obsidian dagger, which has increased my focus dramatically to 256. I now get a 69.3% damage reduction from White Council, which of course we max out. We've got the skill of White Rider, which gives that plus 25% damage. 5 points into the White for the extra 5 focus points. And then I've put a couple of points into the Wizard for a little bit of extra focus damage. Yeah, and looking fantastically good there. Now, Gil is so good. I only have him R4. So when you're looking at these reports, imagine if I can get my Bjorn and Gil up to R10 and get their relics, how crazy it could be. So I have a beautiful set here with the attack. And basically, as you can see, unit attack of 203. Absolutely fantastic. He's really good with Lindon's tier 4, but I wasn't using him at the time. And as you can see, there will be some skill adjustments later in the reports. As you can see, I don't have the 5 points in Icicle at the moment for the stun. That does get changed later on, and I start getting a few better results against the super big whales. I had to make a few changes. I kind of forgot to change these earlier because I was using tier 4 and I was trying to use Alliance Leader and do a maximum amount of damage as possible. So yeah, let's get into this first report here. Now, I was just used to call this guy brdl, just because it's brdl. That's what I've called him throughout the season. So at the time, I had 3 447s and a 46 level Gil. With the troop combination, as you can see, we're using the 3. I'm using full medium units, so if we come across small units, we're going to do a lot better, as you can see here. So we ended up with 2370 out of our 7,780 to 842 out of 7,920 because he has 3 49s and a 47. Now we're going to go through all the gear. So he has a respect level 10 with the relic of Elrond, who is fantastic. We know he's very good with initiative and stuff like that and follow up. Full set of Warcry there. Not as good as gear as me, but still nonetheless very good. Now, this is very interesting gear that he has here. It seems that he's gone with unit attack of 140, and I think that he's trying to get really good initiative as well. As you can see, he's got evasive action as well, which is very useful. But I feel like it's lacking with 118 focus there. But Ranger, especially with Ranger of the North, they're going to, basically, they have the thing where they do protect one random allied formation. So I think he could make changes there. Now, King Aragon has been working fantastically because he does have pursuit and initiative, so he's been doing really well. I know he does have pursuit on one of the skills here. I think it's this one, but it's not even actually using it, which has now been changed to Keen Eye. But I did really good here. As you can see, he was using gills, so he was using a few of the elf units. I find the keeper's a little bit squishy, but basically, oh yeah, so his gill was only R5, so I definitely outbeat him here, but he still did really good, but I got a good result. If we look at the breakdowns, you can see 219,000 damage, 268,000 damage received. And basically, I did a bit better here as well, because he was using small units, so I had the advantage. So yeah, that was my first little battle. This all happened at Gundabad, and there was crazy big fights there. 71,000 XP. Alright, let's move on to the next report, shall we? Because we've got a lot to get through. Alright guys, next we're versing a full level 50s. I wasn't going in full health, but as you can still see, I got absolutely destroyed. So yeah, look, I'll just give you an idea of this. So he has an R15 guild with a super good gear set, really good, with the might, which is quite decent. But this is where it starts getting wild. He's got Zenith's 7 Dame, which is fine. That matches mine, so there's no problems there. But the one that really hurts, this one hurts. Zenith level 12, Gandalf the White, 274 focus. So he's going to be getting 70 plus damage reduction with thick armor. So it's going to be super good. Yeah, all pure gold. So yeah, his Gandalf the White is absolutely nuts. That's what made it super hard. And then he has a Zenith level 3 King Aragorn that is using pursuit, so it's going to help him an absolute ton. King Aragorn and Gimli, as you were seeing, a lot of these reports are very dangerous. And as you see, he has super good gear there once again. And yeah, absolutely gave me an absolute hide in there. So yeah, I had no chance, got absolutely destroyed. As you can see, the damage, 286,000 to only 86,000 received. Yeah, just, I don't know what to say. That guy's just way too strong. Rightio, so as you can see next, I got lucky and I bumped into a few easy ones. So as you can see, these guys here are a lot lower level and stuff like that, so I won't go into them, so I wiped the floor with them. Bumped into Robbo here with only 3,500, a lot lower levels and stuff like that. His gear is decent, but yeah, he's respecting that. I've got him outbeaten easily, so we won't say too much, like very low respects in that. But yeah, so even at 3,500, I almost took him out after taking out 2 armies. We'll go into this big one in a moment and talk about versing him, because he's what ended up making me make some skill changes. This Telchar guy was another weak guy, like I had him completely out leveled, so yeah, that was some free merit there. And then we went against Lord Biggus, so we hit him, and then we went in with only 6,400. Now this guy's super strong. So he has level 50 Gandalf the White at Zenith 4, all super good gear there, as we can see. He uses Legless, which is very interesting, with a full Warcry set, 200 attack. He does have some quite good skill to doing physical damage. And then he has a guild that's Zenith level 11, yes, super strong guild there, very good. And then we have Dane at level 13 respect, and he has quite very good attack of 267 there, doing fantastically. But yeah, the breakdown of this, as you can see, 259,000 to 165,000 damage. We will be having another battle with better results here when we make changes later on. Next, we got into a battle with eaduck here. So once again, he's using small units, so we had the advantage there, which is beautiful. Dane doing really good, 160,000 damage here. So he's Gandalf the White at Zenith level 9. With 250 focus, all the correct skilling and such. And then we have Gimli, who is at respect 14, and because of this little fella right here, with the keen eye, which is now pursued, helps a lot with doing a lot of damage and like getting past my gill's avoidance. So you will see a lot of people using him. Then we have Aemar, who does quite decent damage at respect level 10 with his physical skills. And then we have King Aragorn once again, who's going to be using the Basut with some good attack damage gear there. If we look at the breakdowns, you can see I did a lot of damage here of 353,000 to 235. So yeah, a good winning battle there. And as you can see, a lot of the times, I'm always behind in the levels. So yeah, keep that in mind when I'm versing these level 49s and 50s as well. Alright, so now we verse this guy called Handmade. He hang on with a sliver of health there because of King Aragorn's HP bar there. So this was a bit more. He had level 46s. I had a 46 and 47s. Using the same kind of meta builds that you can see. If you have a look at the breakdown, I did 303,000 damage to 192,000 received. If we have a look at his gear, R10, 270 focus, looking very nice on the Gandalf the White. Then we have King Aragorn, Respect 6, definitely have a bit better gear there. R10 Gil. So yeah, basically my gear and respect levels helped me win that battle, without a doubt. So yeah, but not a bad battle, like still taking well over half of my health taken off me. Had a little battle here where we both had only around 5,000 such health here. As you can see, it was a very close battle. 200,000 damage received at 259. This guy was actually from Rohan, so he has a Zenith level 2 guild there. As you can see, respect level 10 Dane. We have a respect level 13 full war cry, 250 focus of Galadriel, who is very good. You will see her in a meta build. And then he's only got Gandalf the White R5, but using him quite well and using eagles on him as well. Which later on, wait until you see some of the eagle combinations that I versed. Oh my god, they're so strong. You will see. It's crazy. Alright, next, this guy I think was probably already damaged. He was only at 7,000, so he was already 700 so HP. So we won't talk about this one too much, but yeah, we will showcase him just so they can see him on the video. So R13, we have a R11 of Gandalf the Grey there. We have a Zenith 6 Gil-galad and Bjorn at respect level 7. I had the advantage here. As you can see, absolutely destroyed him. He was already damaged, but I would have won that battle nonetheless. Gandalf the Grey is okay, but compared to Gandalf the White, it's night and day. Rightio guys, so this is Lord Biggus, who we bumped into, and we actually talked a little bit, and I ended up making a few changes, as you will see very soon. So as you can see, I only took half damage off him, but I didn't realize that I had my Gandalf the White. Somehow the gear just magically went off him. I actually don't know what happened. Like, I think it was literally like a bug or a glitch in the game, because I was just doing battling the whole time. I hadn't changed or moved my gear around at all, and it just decided to completely just be on no one and just off. So yeah, I found that out the hard way. So we do run this battle back. So I will show you those results in just a second. But so I don't have to talk about all his gear again and that, I'll show you. So he has Zenith level 4, Gandalf the White, with super good gear there. All very high gold with evasive action. With eagles as well, and as you can see, it's quite interesting the way that he's gone. He's gone with a lot of unit attack and commander attack and that, so it's very mixed kind of gear there. Then he has Legolas at Zenith level 4 in a full war cry, very strong with the relic. Then we have Gil here at Zenith level 11, so as you can see, very strong. And then we have a respect level 13 Dane, so super strong there, but we do get some better results, as you will see very soon in the video. So here are the results. So as you can see, we do a lot better. Remember, he has 3 level 50s to my level 47s and 46, and a 48 Legolas. So as you can see, we ended up doing an extra like 2,000 damage once we actually had gear on Gandalf the White, so that helped out a lot. If you see the breakdowns, we received 315,000 and got completely wiped out there, and did 233,000 damage to his formation there. So yeah, pretty good battle. Definitely with Gandalf the White, we're getting better results. So the eagles now, like, even though I'm using a lot of archers, they're still just super strong. Like, they don't get affected as much anymore because the bow knights, for example, they don't have giant slayer anymore, so they're a lot more resilient. And as you'll see with the upcoming reports, I'm versing full level 50s with all eagles, and I get absolutely annihilated, as you will see. Alright, we'll make note of this battle here. So I got a very easy kill at the front here against this Dorin guy. Obviously completely out-leveled and out-gear, so some free prestige and merit there. Then we went in with 5,200 command against Mr. Kili here, which had all level 47. So we have a respect level 13 Gandalf the White with pretty solid gear there. A respect level 10 AMR. So a lot of people are using AMR a lot. And then as you can see, we have a respect level 12 Gimli there. And then Dane a respect level 13. All the same kind of skilling and gear that everyone's using in the meta builds. If we have a look at the breakdown, 216,000 damage received to 255. Of course, I was like already like 2,500 damage received. I would have definitely won the battle. But yeah, like Dane and that's still doing quite well, even though damaged. Alright guys, so this is quite an interesting report, this one. So versing 4 level 49s. As you can see, we have a really good build here of the elves from Suttone here, who's using like Kierden as well, Elrond, so a little bit different. This is a pretty close, even battle. So as you can see with the commands, I had 3430 left from 7,780 to his 2,200 of 7,960. So if you have a look, he has quite decent commanders here. At Zenith level 8, Gil-galad with a full Warcry set. He has some quite interesting gear here. Of course, it's going to be unit attack. As you can see, he has the 5 points here for the stun. Yeah. When Gil is up at these levels and you're able to basically have this exact skilling that he has, it's really good. Like, he's super strong. Then we have a Gandalf White here with Zenith level 7. So yeah, like, as you can see in these reports, I'm not versing like just all like just easy. I'm versing the strong guys in the battles. So Zenith 7 Gandalf the White there. Then we have a respect level Kierden here, who it looks like he has gone the route of focus, which is very smart with him. Has his relic as well, of course, R5 skill done, and then he's got points into the healing. And he's doing quite well there. We'll have a look and see how much healing he did in this battle, thanks to Kierden there. And then Elrond, who of course we know, you got unit attack gear there, 156 attack on the bow knights. And of course you got the follow-up skill, and then he has gone with half Elven, and then some points into Lord of Immolatus. And yeah, basically that's the correct skilling. I do see some people use Elf Lord sometimes, but yeah, the way he's gone is correct. And at level 11 respect there. So yeah, very close battle. If we have a look at the breakdowns, 248,000 damage received, 15,000 healing, and then I received 172,532 damage on my side. So yeah, a pretty good solid battle. Of course, I am fighting at a result of a little bit less levels, but nonetheless some really good reports. And it was all medium units versus medium units, basically the same kind of setup as you'll see a lot of people using. This is the meta kind of build that people are using for the units at the moment, especially when running Gil in their armies. Rightio guys, so this guy, I remember battling him earlier in the season. I kept losing. So very close battle here. So he had 4 level 50s pretty much, or level 49, sorry. So his guild would have been 48, went into 49 this battle. As we can see here, he has a Zenith level 1, 236 focus. He has a Gillion here, which is really good for the initiative. So he can act first, which is really good. Then we have an Elrond at respect level 10 with full Warcry gear. And then we have Dane at respect level 13. And then we have Gil at respect level 8. So yeah, a very solid battle here. Very close. All using medium units once again. 233,000 to 269,000. So yeah, a very close battle. Just won it by a little bit. So a very good exchange. Our Dane's doing very high damages in the 130s and 120,000 damages. And then of course, Gandalf the White, hardly ever does any damage because he's here for the damage reduction. His guild did a little bit more damage than mine. Yeah, and overall, a pretty solid report, nonetheless, versus 3 level 50s. Next, we're versing a new person. As you can see, we had versed Meta here, who had 4 level 49s. Still got my 47s and 46s here. So, my Dane doing really well here, 140,000 damage. So, as you can see, the same kind of commanders that you've been seeing. So we had an Elrond here at the Zenith level 6 full Warcry set. We had a Gandalf the White at R10, 233 focus, Obsidian Dagger, as you can see, well, a lot of people are using. We had an R13 Gilgalad, and then we had an R14 King of Men. So if we go into the damage breakdown of this, we did 292,000 damage received to 212 damage received. We did take him out one shot here, so we did quite well with 2,500 command remaining. So yeah, a nice solid hit there and a good win for us against Meta. And as you see, a lot of these guys are from Arnor. It's all Arnor, pretty much Gaia and Watt members. But yeah, we've got some super strong ones coming very soon. Alright guys, so next we have is probably one of their absolute strongest monsters on their side. So as you can see, this is when I fully first encountered the full eagle army. So I do want to try make a bunch of these and try it out myself. And as you can see, Gimli is very good. He's using 3 damage dealers, guys. So as you can see, over nearly 300,000 damage just from them 3, which is making me think next season, like, instead of using Gil for his avoidance and that, I could put and change my gear and stuff and get a 3rd damage dealer, because when they're running 3 damage dealers, I can't put a scratch on them. They're super good. Like, I take about half damage off at best and super strong. But yeah, all level 50s, and as you can see, he has old gear, fully maxed gold, Zenith 1, but as you can see, 279 attack. But he has the old gear here, so he's getting plus 30 attack there. Very smart. And then last resort from round 6, commander's damage plus 30%. Yeah, absolutely wiped the floor with me. And the crazy thing is, he hasn't even leveled this up for possible more attack stats and that, and HP buffs, which is quite interesting. But the Eagles, they just seem to do so good. Versus, like, the Bow Knights and range don't even really damage him anymore. We've got Gimli here, which of course is going to have Pursuit, level 12 Respect. His Pursuit is going to help, so all of that 82,000 damage, I would have avoided 0 of that with my units. 110,000, as you can see, he has the gear there, plus 30. 270 attack on Bjorn is absolutely insane. Zenith level 1. As you can see, he's using the absolute correct skilling. Almost has all 3 done. Super crazy there. And does have his relic, which is really good as well. A very good versus evil as well. And then Gandalf the White at Zenith level 6. With even some gold gear here. Or the old one. But the insane 309 focus. His damage reduction would be absolutely insane. In fact, we probably would be able to see it if we go through here real quick. So let's see if we can find it. So we've got the Bow Knights and everything. White Council. So I don't know if it's going to show his exact stats. It shows damage reduction, but it doesn't his. You will be able to see mine here, hopefully. So I'm getting a 69.2 White Council damage reduction. Let's just see if we can see if his when his Gandalf the White is going in. I don't know if it will show his. I'm just scrolling through. I think it just shows mine. But if I'm getting like a 70% with my focus stat, which is at 256, he has 50 more. He's probably going to get in like 80%, maybe 83%. damage reduction. So that's absolutely crazy. But yeah, big battle there. 315,000 damage to 213,000 damage. Commander damage, 290,000. So 3 damage dealers works absolutely crazy. Which makes me think, because my guild's only R4, I could probably bring in maybe like a Gimli or something. Unfortunately, all of my other damage commanders are not over respect level 10, so I wouldn't be able to really get their relic without spending multiple tens of thousands to bloody unlock and level them up and stuff and get them into legendary and stuff like that. Well, it's now called mythic, I should say. So I'm not quite sure in which route I would go there. Alright guys, so this is another instance of versing 3 damage dealers. As you can see, the same kind of meta, all level 50s as well, using eagles, so I definitely need to try them out. But yeah, 93,000 damage from R15 Gimli there. Is, yeah, there's no way to avoid that, even though my Dane did really good with 151,000 damage. Respect level 12 beyond with his relic. Gandalf the White at Zenith level 7. A lot of really good focus gear here, but 215 focus. And then his Dane at Zenith level 3. Quite interesting, he only has this here, but as you can see, it's old gear. Oh my god. So yeah, he still has the keen eye, which is the pursuit. So that makes a big difference. I didn't actually know that. So he still has this old gear here. So yeah, pursuit on Dane, pursuit from Gimli. I'm just checking his Beyond, and pursuit on Beyond. Yo, oh my dear lord. So yeah, that is the super meta build there. That's very smart. So yeah, he has, even though I did quite good, like got him down to 2,500. I think if I had a, I took out old mate here and put in another commander of a damage dealer, I think it would be very, very close. But yeah, he has pursuit everywhere. So yeah, very strong. Very, very strong. If we look at the breakdowns, 283,000. So still did quite good damage to him. To 315,000. So yeah, he basically completely countered my guild's ability there, who's only R4. So basically he was pretty much completely useless in that battle, only doing 28,000 unit damage. So yeah, very hard to counter that, especially with that pursuit gear. I actually didn't catch on to that until now going through this video. So yeah, very strong, very hard to counter that. So now that I know that, if I see him on the battlefield once again, I'm going to mix it up and take Gil out and put someone else in there and see what happens, even if they're only level 40. Next, we have this battle here against Ratibor. So the same here, so all level 47s and a 46 are kind of like mine. So we have a respect level 6, quite load geared Isildur here, who I was using before, but I was just having terrible results with him. So I just stopped using him. I actually have him Zenith level 5. We have a guild here, respect level 8. So yeah, I definitely had a lot better respect levels here. Dane respect 5. So yeah, obviously my respect levels and gears helped me win that. Surprisingly, Isildur is very tanky though. He doesn't have Gandalf the White, so that's his tank. And he usually always survives in the battle, so that's why he did survive there a little bit. 279,000 damage. You have seen I can do up to 350,000 damage easily. So yeah, it just shows that he can do some really good tanking, as well as his avoidance, which he is using here. Does give a very good chance of him to avoid that damage and stay alive for the entire battle. Next, we verse Jar Jar Binks, which is actually pretty, I love the name, which is pretty cool because they just released the new Battlefront collection, which I've actually been playing. And it was a very close battle here, as you can see. So let's go over his commanders. Respect level Dane at 253 attack damage there. Very nice. We have a Gandalf the White, R15. Ooh, he has the full Law of the Arcane, which burn, poison, and focus damage dealt plus 10%. 291 focus. Very nice to see there. Then we have a Zenith level 1, full Warcry set. Full pure gold, actually. Elrond, very nice Elrond there actually, and a level 48 Zenith level 13. Wow, that's the highest Zenith level that I've seen so far. Full near pure gold, including full leveled up relic. So wow, we did really good there. Like he was using small units, so we did a lot better there. We had the advantage, 301,000 to 246,000. So yeah, he had some super good commanders there. Definitely my units definitely helped in that battle, but still a very close battle, so I'm very happy with those results. So this next battle, I was very happy with this. So as you can see, we started leveling up a bit. We got Dane and Bjorn just going up to level 48 now, and Gil has reached level 47. Now, I'm very happy with this report because, one, well, we had the advantage of medium units over small units, but when you see his levels, which is crazy in his gear, full maxed out evasive action here, pure golded of a Zenith level 6 Gandalf the White, and then we have a Zenith level 7 full pure gold of Isildur. And then we have a King Aragon Zenith level 9 all pure gold. And oh my god, as you can see. And then we have a Zenith level 7 almost full pure gold Dane. So in saying that, if he had medium units, I definitely would have lost this battle. But I think I got the advantage because I had better units than him. 167,000 damage there from Dane. 313,000 damage to my 265,000 damage received. So he was destroying me in the earlier seasons. So after making some of those changes and stuff like that, as you can see, my guild in these battles is now using the stun and such. Very happy with these results nonetheless. Now, Guild can use T4 as well and get better results, which I'm going to try to do in some later videos. Like, I'm going to try to mix with eagles and that, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be very interesting. But yeah, we might try using eagles and not even use Guild and stuff like that, and to see what happens. We have a battle here against 4 level 49s with Justine. We did quite well here. So he has a respect level 14 Gilgalad. We have a respect level 10 King Aragorn. As you notice, there's always the same commanders. Respect level 9. So I definitely out-respected him a lot there and out-geared him. So the results speak for themselves. Nearly 300,000 damage to 157,000. And yeah, so as you can see, got a good result there. Some good merit and stuff. Yeah, so basically how I did all these battles in the one day, I saved up for 2 days, like nearly 50,000 of the bow knights and about 40,000 catters, and I've still got like about 20,000 each left of them. I actually got ported during the night and stuff like that because Gundabad ended up getting taken. But yeah, I did a lot of merit / prestige in the one day. All these battles happened in the one day in over multiple hours of battling. Alright, we have a battle here against Rog of the Gondolin. Close levels, once again, all level 47s, all the same kind of things, but he does have Gandalf the Grey, not Gandalf the White. The damage, 214 to 314, so 100,000 damage, extra damage there. So we have a respect level 13 Gimli there, 225 attack points. Gandalf the Grey, which he's not using any points of the Grey, he's just using the initiative and stuff like that, which is now being, dual blows, and then the 5 points in the wizard, which is quite interesting. White Council, so yeah, using focus damage in that. Full Warcry level 11 respect, Zenith level 6 Gilgalad, and Bjorn at respect level 7. So yeah, did do quite well, damaged me quite a lot, but yeah, he just held on a tiny bit. But a very close battle nonetheless, especially that my gear is definitely better and respect levels. Here we have another instance, and this is going to be the last report for today. This was when I got attacked when I was offline and hit my battle. He hit my base, sorry. Well, he battled at my base, let's just call it that. We just got our 3rd level 48, all level 50s, all eagles. And yeah, it speaks for itself. We have the respect level 15 King Aragorn, who we know has Pursuit, aka Keen Eye. We had Dane there, which is a super strong Dane. Fully refined relic on Dane there at Zenith level 6. Very nice. Gandalf the White at respect level 13. It looks like he's gone with a interesting gear here. I know he's got like sharp blade in that. It's just a mixture, not a very high focus level there. And I'm guessing because all of his focus gear is on his Zenith level 6 Galadriel, who of course does really good healing, focus, damage, and madness. Super good. Fully maxed out here as well. Or Lady of the Lights are following up healing. So it'll be very interesting to see how much healing. Only 21,000 healing. As you can see, the damage received though, 315 to 318. So I think the Eagles are super tanky with their HP. Like if I'm doing 315,000, he still has like 3,000 left. They're super tanky. So I think in some of my upcoming videos, we're going to have to do a full Eagles and see what happens. In saying that, if I'm doing a full Eagles, Gil will be basically useless, so I might swap him out for someone else, but they'll only be like level 40, so we'll have to see what happens there. Or probably like a damage dealer. We'll have to work out what we can do. Yeah, guys, and that is over 35 minutes of battle reports. Yeah, as you can see, I was very busy, very active. Win, lose, draw. I had some crazy reports there. And so, yeah, hopefully you guys are satisfied now with some battle reports. I'm exhausted. I'm here at like, what is it now? Like nearly 11 PM. So you'll see this video in about 3-4 hours. I'm going to edit and everything up now. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. And until next time, peace out, EJ's out, and I'll catch you guys later. See yas.
Thousands songs of the EJU.